I grew up in a Christian family, but around high school is when I started taking my faith more seriously. And at that time, too, I also, right around the time I got baptized, went on a missions trip to Haiti with my high school fellowship. And that was kind of the first time, like, God started putting missions on my heart. It wasn't something that I had thought was going to be like something later on in my life, but I started that whole thought process in my head of, this is what missions looks like. And I saw what the missionaries did who were there for longer, and it made me think, oh wow, like I could do a lot more if I was here for longer.
I have like these photos, and I guess to share more about me to like other people, I'm saying like I also grew up in a Christian household, and I'm also a second generation Vietnamese American. But I'd say like my Vietnamese culture is really important to me. I'm very grateful that I was able to like grow up like knowing that I have a rich cultural background and traditions, but I'm also very grateful that like my parents, my grandparents, and even some of my great grandparents have also been Christians my whole life, and so that's like really cool, especially since Vietnam isn't like a predominantly Christian country. The next thing is my dad's side, and I learned through looking at pictures that all the way on the left there is my great grandfather. I learned that he was hired by missionaries actually to translate the Bible, and through that he was able to be convicted and become Christian by working with the missionary and stuff. And I just feel like that's really special that like how many generations? Like 5 generations by being touched by missionaries that came all the way down to like me here, kind of like I obviously have like my own faith on my like develop my own faith on my own, but still like just that touch from like that missionary all those generations back is really special. So yeah, cool. And then that's another picture of my dad, my grandfather, he's a pastor, and then yeah.
We were looking at different missions organizations, but we were able to get in contact with World Venture through them, and we actually flew out to their headquarters in Colorado and talked to kind of the sending people there. We talked to World Venture and we were saying we're really interested in unreached people groups, but we didn't really know where we wanted to go. We just knew we wanted to share the gospel, like follow the Great Commission. One of the guys there at World Venture said, "Oh, have you thought about Japan?" And that really kind of like blew our minds because we didn't think of Japan as an unreached people group. It's actually like 1% Christian only. So it's the second largest unreached people group in the world. Like 1.2% Christian, so it's 117 million non-Christians in Japan. It's beautiful seeing this picture, but it's also really kind of heartbreaking seeing that many people who don't have Christ.
We saw the brokenness in Japan, and we want to go there and help. We want to spread the gospel. So our plan is to move to Kokubunji in West Tokyo in Japan to work with World Venture missionaries and church planners Greg and Asa Swenson in their house church in Kokubunji, where we'll help serve at their services and we'll do evangelism in the community, especially at the local colleges in the area. And we just want to spread the gospel to all these Japanese people. We hope that being younger, we'll be able to better connect with Japanese college students and younger people in the area. We can also do evangelism through different things, especially things like English-Japanese language exchange and making friends there who want to learn English. So we hope that would be a really good opportunity to be able to preach the gospel and bring them into the house church in the area.
We hope that you will consider partnering with us in our ministry to Japan, either in prayer or giving. Without people sending us, we can't go to Japan to preach the gospel. If you'd like to be added to our email list for prayer updates, please let us know. You can give financially by searching Noah and Tiffany McMillan at worldventure.com or by scanning the QR code on the screen.
Yeah, this is just something that really encouraged us seeing. So this is a picture of the first baptism that they had in our house church, Greg and Asa there. And so there's a high school Japanese student. she accepted the gospel through their preaching, through the house church, and got baptized in the bathtub at their house. So it's just awesome, and we hope to just be used by God to continue to grow disciples in Japan. Yeah, that's what we wanted to talk about. So.
Very good. It was very